Hi guys, in today's video let's look at an important feature, that is creating start part template. So this template can be particularly useful when you are trying to reuse some items again and again. So what it also ensures is you can give some properties that is linked to the part, such as length, width and thickness of a plate, which we will see today. So you can start a new part. Maybe you can click here, or you can press Ctrl N. So this will basically start a new part. So you might be on this basic screen. So here you can start a part. Let's take the top view. Let me do a quick sketch to create a plate. So first up, we created a rectangle, then we dimension it. Let's take it as 100, and then this will take it as 50. Now let's have the thickness as 10 mm. Okay, so we have created a part. Now what we have to do is we have to save as. You can give file save as, or since this is the first time, if you are pressing Ctrl S also, it will take you to the save screen. So here in the extension, if you can see, you will have something known as part template .prt. So this is an important thing. So normal SolidWorks part is named as .prt or SLDPRT, whereas this template part, if you ask the extension, it is prt .prt dot. So this is the extension. You can click this. Once you click this, you can see it takes you to the default template location. Here you can rename it. Let's name it as plate and save it. And here, if you can see, it got saved as a template part. Now, as discussed earlier, the advantage here is you can create standard properties here. Let's say I'll give them material. So this you can just drop down. You can click the material from the drop down. Then we'll give the mass of the component. Press tab to go to next one. It can be text. We'll have the mass here. Now here comes the important parameter. So we'll give length. So how to define this property? You can just move this, click this, you will have this dimension. You can select it, it shows up here, and the evaluated result also you can see it here. Now let me give the width of the component. Since it's a plate, we are giving length, width and height, so thickness. In your case, based on whatever part you create, you can also define the number of parameters that you want to show up here. Let's give thickness. Let's click here, you'll get it. So this is the evaluated result. You can give OK. Now fit it, you can save it. So it is saved now. Now I'll show you how the start part applies. Let's close this. Again, we can start by, you can even double click here the screen, you will get this, and you can go to advanced, or you can give Control N. It shows the basic screen. You can, if you see here, there will be you can click this advanced. So here you can see the template that we created now. So just open it. So here comes the part that we have created. So let's say you want to edit it. Maybe we have a 300 cross 100 plate with 6 mm thickness. You update it, rebuild it, check the property. All the property gets updated automatically. I haven't specified the material. Okay, material has to be specified. So now this is an unsaved part. You can see the asterisk there. So let's save it. You browse this template wherever you want to save it. So here you can see the extension is SolidWorks PRT. Let's save it as base plate. Okay. So now it is saved as base plate. Now let's once again go to our template. So template is basically in this particular location. This is the default location. So I'll open the plate that I have shown. I have saved it. Now let's define a material. It's up to you, because if you see that the material can be defined at the part, you can leave it empty. You can also define default material here if you are very sure. Most of the cases it would be a single material in most of the cases. So I'm applying it, saving it. So I'll close this window. Now if I start a new part, you can see it shows up with material. So this is the advantage of creating a start part. Now let me go ahead and quickly show you on creating one more start part. Let's create a shaft this time. I'll open a blank part. Let's say I'll take the right view. Directly you can revolve it or you can sketch it. Let's do it with revolve. So first, for creating a shaft, you need a center line. Let's have infinite line horizontal. Place it here so it's defined. And you can have one more line defining the center point. It would be useful. Now you can go create a rectangle. So you are going to revolve it 360 degree. So let's have it. Now about the center, we can make it symmetric. Click all this. You have to click Control and then you have to select. Here you can see the symmetric option. If not, you can directly select it from the made switch appears here. So now it is symmetric. So let's dimension it. We'll make it 200. And this, if you select this, you will get the radius. It's not the diameter. So we are going to revolve it by 360. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to select this center plane, and if you come here, it will show the radius. If you move your cursor beyond this diametric line, it will show you the diameter. This is what we want to define for a shaft. So let's have it as 50. Now let's exit the sketch. It will ask you to maybe select a center point, revolve 360, and it's okay. So this is the part we have created. You can use Control 7 to reorient it. Now let's give the properties for it. Same material. You can select from the drop down and you give the mass. You can also add description. It will be required in most of the cases. For the shaft, we will give the diameter. It can be text. You will give 50. Okay. Diameter. No. And give the length. So you can select the length here. It's evaluated. It appears here. Now zoom it. So then we'll save it. So we have to create it as a template. So let's go ahead and choose the template file, part template .prt.dot. So we click this. Now let's say this is shaft. We can save it. Now we can close it. You can also use Control W. This will close the document. Now let's open a new part. If you're in the screen, just click Advanced. So here you can see the start part plate we have created earlier and the shaft which we created recently. Click OK. Here we have the shaft. Let's make it 300. Let's make the diet 20. Control B to rebuild it. See the property, it got updated, and the mass, everything got updated. Now let's give Control S and save it in your preferred location. So the best part is it gives you the option to rename it as well. So what we'll say, we will save it as a lock pin or something. Lock pin, it is saved. It's saved here. Okay, so this is the new part we have. So if you want to create one more variant of this, just give Control N, then again select shaft, then give it as 100. Let's have it as 5, and then rebuild it. See the properties, it got updated. Now you can just save it. So you can click this lock pin. Let's say this is variant 2. So save it. So now we have two parts. So one is this one, and the next one is block pin. So just the other one. And if you go to the directory also, you can see our lock pin created, lock pin 2 created, then our base part created. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos on SolidWorks.